This is Kevin, you're watching ArrowSling'nTV. Ty and I are prepping for our elk hunt here in a couple of weeks.
Now, I've never been elk hunting. Kevin used to guide with Fred in Colorado for elk. And now he's taking me up there and we're going to see if we can't stick an elk. Kevin's going to give us a rundown of everything you need to head up to the mountains to elk hunt.
Basically, I just take a bunch of different layers because sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. Last year it was hot the whole time at the end of September. The year before that it snowed 6 or 8 inches on us, so you never really know what to expect until you get up there. So the first time I'd ever guided elk, I went with blue jeans and some cheap Rocky Mountain boots, and it snowed and it was cold, and when I came back I said I'm going to buy some good stuff. So I have some rain gear here that's kind of heavy duty rain gear, but it's warm, it's real quiet. You can hear it when you can sneak around in the woods with it. Carry a jacket with me. I usually don't carry this one in my pack. I've got a lighter duty jacket that I carry in my pack with me. But this is something you can pull out. It's got pants and a jacket in it. It rolls up real nice in this bag. Suck it down, throw it in the bottom of my pack, and so then I have it with me. I've got some heavy duty rain gear, rain pants, and they're insulated, so they're really warm too. Not only do they keep you dry, these I like to say I could go swimming in them and stay dry. You know, in the mountains the storms come through. You know, it could be clear blue sky when you leave, and the storm will come up over the top of the mountains, and you're going to get soaking wet. So, best advice is to stay dry. As far as layers go, you want some kind of a layer system. It doesn't. I just have this particular system. It's a lightweight long johns. Put those on underneath. Pair of pants, just regular old camouflage pants work good for me. Everything I do, I wash it in scent blocker, scent away laundry detergent, and I store all my stuff in Tupperware containers throughout the year to keep any scent from in the house or whatever off of my hunting clothes. Shirt, I'll use a real thin Under Armour or light type of shirt to help with the sweat, also help keep the scent down. Then a couple of t-shirts on top of that, you know, a short sleeve t-shirt. And it really just depends, you know, when we're going up in the morning, we're going to be hiking for 2.5 or 3 miles straight going up, so you want to pack light. But then again, when you stop and you're sitting around and you're eating lunch or you're waiting for some elk sitting over a wallow, it's going to get cold in the shade in the dark timber. So I usually carry, you know, a pretty heavy thermal pullover. This is a military issue one, but you can get them. I guess you can get them anywhere, and it's really warm.
Alright, this is some of the knives that he's going to be bringing. Let's check them out.
Alright, this is a set of custom knives that I had. An Indian guide up in New Mexico gave them to me as a gift on one of the last hunts. You're skinning a pretty big animal, so I usually carry a couple of different knives. I joined the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation a couple years ago, and they sent some pretty cool skinning knives. Those are going to go in my pack with me too. I just like to have 2 or 3 knives in there. You know, got a Gerber pack knife here. Keep them sharp, get them sharpened before you go, and
so if you dull one, you got another one.
You don't want to stop and have to sharpen a knife when you're up there. I usually carry about 4 knives in my backpack, and you have another knife handy, so you can just keep going with what you're doing. So we'll leave in the morning. I usually don't want to eat a big breakfast, maybe a candy bar, or a power bar, or granola bar, something like that as we're walking up. Depending on what the elk are doing, midday we'll sit down and have a lunch. When we get to Colorado, we'll buy some Mountain Home dehydrated food, pack that in the pack. I've got a little stove right here that's really cool. It just pops open, put these little heat blocks in it. It stays lit for about 15 minutes, and put a container of water on there, boil the water, pour it into the bag of the Mountain Home, and you got a meal in a bag. Really, you don't have any waste. A little plastic spoon or fork to eat it with. As far as water goes, I got this really cool water filter. You can pretty much drink out of the streams up there, but this just ensures that it's a little bit safer, or a lot safer. And this thing weighs about 11 ounces. It's got an intake water line, and here's the intake water line. It's got a little valve on it, a little float. You pop that down in the stream. You just pop them together. It's got a little pump on it. You pump the pump and fill your Camelback. I usually carry 2. This one right here, this Badlands, came with my backpack. It holds 96 ounces of water. And I'll usually drink about 2 of those a day when I'm hunting. I'll fill it up in the morning before I leave, drink most of it, refill it again when I'm up hunting, and then have that water to come back. Next time on ArrowSling'nTV, we'll be up in the mountains of Colorado chasing elk.